Yo, what's up, Farmer fam?
Well, go on, well, go on.
Okay. Listen, like, this is an opportunity for us to catch up with you. And since the last time I saw you, the last time I actually saw you was in actually Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
And you were telling me about like the whole agribusiness thing, agricultural business,
Uh,
um, and you were farming and all that kind of stuff. But
mm,
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit wavy when you're telling me. So right now, I just thought I'd catch up with you, and then now we're gonna hear what you're saying.
mm.
So,
Okay.
so tell me, like, what's the plan right now? What's happening right now?
Well, the main thing is the business is called Life of a Tree. It's called Life of a Tree because I got like inspired by one tree in particular, Moringa oleifera tree. They call it the magic tree or the miracle tree or the tree of life. So I use that as the reason of the business and to push it because that's what we specialize in. So it's really branded towards that sort of thing. So how it started was that obviously I was came fresh home. I felt a bit disconnected with my own home with Brixton. I felt like I had a bit of time off so I could do my own thing. And what I've learned now is that you have to take yourself out of what you know before you grow. Because when you're within your friends and your peers, you get a homogeneous effect. Everyone likes the same music, likes the same food, likes the same style of clothes. So how are you going to find you? How are you going to be you? How are you going to be the best version of you if all you are is nothing but a replica of everyone else and your surroundings? So when I came out, I tried a few different things. I went into property management. I managed my little brother, Tef, that's a rapper. Different things in it. But it was actually you that told me to manage him as well. But I listened, that's what I'm saying. Man's smart, man listens. A smart man listens. You get me? So I always knew that I was on this property management, just something, owning something. That's a necessity. So when I clocked that property is a shelter is a necessity, I had to look further. And the further I looked at the land and I thought, okay, let me be a land manager. Let me own the land. What can I do with the land? So I got inspired and I thought I'm gonna, coming from London, I thought I'm gonna do all these gardens and food gardens for people and high clients that have got lovely gardens and stuff like that and grow their own food. So basically I'll sit down with them and I'll say, what do you eat in a week? Let me grow most of it in your garden for you. Because I think that's the ultimate source is when you could grow something and eat it yourself. The pride you have from growing it and eating it yourself, it's a different type of food. The healing is like now we're coming into this self-healing sort of lifestyle. It makes sense. But that's what I'm trying to promote with my brand is that you don't need to grow your own food. I'm growing it for you. Or let's say per se, I'm growing your medicine for you. So it's coming from the soil or the farm to the fork or the farm to the medicine cabinet. So yeah, that's how I started. So, but obviously I had to get a degree, studied. I did a 3-year degree agricultural business management in Writtle, Essex, Writtle College. It was under Essex University, but now it's Writtle University. Obviously, that was a mad time. Like, I think that was the hardest part of the journey, leaving Brixton to get to Chelmsford,
Yo,
not knowing anything.
like that's definitely something I wanted to touch on. Like I'm thinking like how when okay, so you've left the bits, right? You've left Brixton, and
Mm.
now you're in Essex. Like you're a young black farmer in an area where they don't see black people. Like black people do not go into this business in this country anyway.
Yeah.
And so they've seen you now. How was it adjusting for them to adjust to you, and how was it for you to adjust to them too?
Well, obviously, it's this. Do you know what? I think life here is everything's perception in it. So however you perceive it is what you're gonna get back. That's how you're gonna see it. So I went there thinking, rah, I've got a new lease on life. I'm doing something different. I went there with open arms, trying to connect with different sort of people. I didn't come there with my ego or all the things that I've done or my road level or my power level as a super saiyan or anything. No, I came there humble. I came there in base form. And I just said, oh, hey, what are you on? How you doing? What do you do? You know, trying to connect like that. But afterwards, obviously, the real you comes out, but obviously, you have to first be, I think that's my gift as a Pisces, because I'm a Pisces, so I've got a lot of empathy. And I could put my ego to the side. I've got a big ego, I've done bad things, but I could put it to the side and allow and be humble for another man to or another woman or anyone to now introduce herself, to give them the power, even though I know I ultimately have the source. You feel me? That is true, cuz. No word of a lie, bruv. So, yeah. How did they take me in? Is that what you're trying to say? How did they take me in it?
Okay, listen, look, you know how it is right now. Listen, like people get fooled in London, right? Like, because London is super multicultural, right? Everybody's like, it's a melting pot, yeah? But you don't realize how, like, you see the real England when you're out of London.
Okay.
You know, the real English. And
okay.
This is where
these times. Okay, so these times, yeah, I've just off license, just got my license back and off license. So I was thinking, okay, now I want to be a student again. I tried uni the first time. I went to Kingston Uni, tried it for a year, ended up in the house. So obviously you couldn't carry that one. But obviously now that I've rehabilitated my thinking, you know, I'm going to touch on that, on how I did that, why I can leave my ego to the side and humble myself for others. I'll get into that later, but that's another thing. So I was thinking, okay, I want to be a student. I better buy a student car. You know, got a little small Corsa. You know, like trying to fit in and that. But these times I was doing all these uni things, and you know, instead of like last time going there with my ego and say, "Oh, man's not doing no ACS and no this and that." There was no ACS. You're in the sticks now. There's no one there. So I thought, let me get stuck in with whatever these guys doing it. What these ag boys? Because that's what they call them, ag boys, agriculture boys, farming boys. You know, my dad's a farmer. I have this land. You know what I mean? They say copious amounts of wine. That's what they man talk like. I said, okay, say nothing. So I was getting involved with them. But these times I didn't know that me trying to humble myself, but on the back burner there's these ag boys that are thinking, nah, not this guy. What is he here for? So these times they're all saying that, rah, he don't live on campus. I don't know what he's here for. He's probably here just to grow some weed and sell it in London. I thought, rah!
And they say that
like that straight up. Not just to me. Wow. They'll say it during the lecture, and the lecturer will have a joke while we're studying hemp. They say, "Oh, Femi, you know about this?" I said, "Wow." I said, "Okay." So I said, let me stop trying to be this student. Let me be me in it. So I dropped the course. I picked up a Merc. I was back to Femi from ends in it, back. So I just started being more in it, thinking, you know, I can't please everyone in it. I'm trying to please people. I can't please everyone. So I thought, let me just do me in it the way I was doing. So obviously, I was there. These times now, the reaction of the Merc was a bit mad for them. They're like, "Raw, how's he pull this off? How's he do this?"
But hold on, like you put in a Merc, right? Like, and then acting shocked, but
because they had.
But the real world, like they dads have like acres of land and stuff, but they're seeing these things and thinking you got it. But
because the thing is, they ain't liquid.
Yeah.
They got assets, which is always good, but they got a lot of assets and a lot of liabilities. Yeah. And they ain't used to us young guys that change the word from liquid to saucy. Yeah. We've got the sauce. We've got that fast paced thing in it that they're thinking, well, we'll change it. Take it back to Nigeria. We'll change them. We got change them for them quickly. So they were like, oh. So now, like certain things, like I'll be in a party, a little house party. I'll come outside. And I see these ag boys. You know, they have a uniform, gilet. They have certain wellies. What was the name of these wellies called? I mean, like it costs a bag or something and they were complaining about my wellies, saying I was flexing on them. These times I went for choice. I went to Choice to go pick up wellies because I didn't know where to buy wellies. So I thought, alright, right, I'm in Choice. Here's some wellies, black wellies, but it's got like a Ralph sign that big, you know what I mean? The amount of stick that I got for it. Look at those pink Ralph wellies. You're only wearing Ralph Lauren wellies because you're trying to overcompensate because you're black.
Wow.
I thought, raw.
For real, see your face and say this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
These times they told me, they said, you're in a bubble. And I was like, yeah, I understand my bubble. My bubble is the Brixton bubble. Believe and achieve. You just have to try a thing in it, sort of thing. But they didn't appreciate their own bubble. Because this is the response I said to her man. I said, look, if I'm in the bubble, yeah, how come I can wear different type of trainers, different type of trousers, different jackets? I ain't got no uniform. I could do if I'm in a bubble, why am I in front of you here? How can you even know me if I'm in a bubble? Don't you think I was in a bubble and now I've left my bubble to come into your bubble? Okay, so now I told him, hold on, check this here. I was in the class and was doing like one website project or something. And I said, all right, look at all you ag boys. You all have to wear Timberland boat shoes that you've had since 10 years ago because you like it when it's lean up and it's sideways, moving like Uggs and that. But they're boats. Obviously, maybe, moving like a boat in it, so they needed to be like side to side. I said, okay, have to have your chinos. Red, orange, purple, blue, gilet. I forgot even the name brand of it. Whatever the name was. Gilet, one gilet that they always have to rock. I said, look, you lot can't wear, why don't you wear trainers? They said, I don't like trainers. See,